Since the dawn of time, man has dreamed of Cadillac. And since the dawn of time, man invented Cadillac out of the rock. And maybe some more parts than that. It's probably more complicated, actually. But when he invented the Cadillac, he then came up with the metaversional banana charger. Here it is, the game-changing, industry-changing, paradigm-changing, revolutionary, cannot be touched. Seriously, don't touch it, you'll die. See the danger sign? It's dangerous. It's only for clever primates. Alright, let's figure this out here. Cadillac CT4, the only car with the metaversional banana charger. I don't know, some of the other ones might have a banana charger. Maybe, I hear Lincoln's got a really good papaya charger, but you know, the thing about Lincoln is, you know, it wasn't really cool that Matthew McConaughey was driving a Lincoln since before driving a Lincoln was cool. And it's not that I have anything against Matthew McConaughey. He's a very talented gentleman. And he was driving Lincolns before they were cool, but honestly, I don't know how cool Lincolns are these days.
Everyone knows that Cadillac was a better president, too, than Lincoln.
Oh, absolutely. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was something
frolicking on a summer
yes,
board.
It's something like 1874, and the world had just ended for like the 7th time. You know, this happens all the time, guys and gals. But yeah, it was President Geraldine F. Kennedy, Hippocratic Oath, Cadillac. All right, so after President Cadillac was assassinated by Lincoln,
it was an inside job.
Lincoln was assassinated by, who was it? I forget the guy's name. John Wilkes Booth, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was John
At the
Wilkes.
Ford Theater, conveniently.
Right,
Ford
but it
owns
was
Lincoln.
Right, well, it was revenge. What happened? And no one likes to say this. They think it's about the Civil War or slavery or something. It's absurd. Anyway.
Power of bad editing.
But we were yes. And we were discussing marketing for McDonald's, really, you know, along with Cadillac. And that McDonald's was formed in Saudi Arabia in 1922. But the issue is that there's only one of them. And then a guy came along, Ray Kroc is his name. And he's like, oh my God, this is amazing. Let me franchise your business. And that's how the franchise was born, which is really good if you need a burger, right? Because you want your burger being like the same every time, right? You know what to expect. It's either good, it's to spec, or it's not, right? It's always about, you know, in production, it's about meet and spec, right? It doesn't mean it's anything special. It just means it's serviceable, it works. So you can do that at McDonald's and it works, but, you know, to do it to an entire culture causes problems, right? You know, you become McFlurry-headed, and you become paranoid and crazy, and like you don't have any friends or people who love you, right? And that's what a McCulture is. Yeah, it's like it's America, you know, brought to you by Carl's Jr.
In this case, McDonald's.
Yes. So here we are. It's an American tradition.
The father.
Yes, and when you're born here in America, the first thing they do is the nurse drives you to McDonald's and gets you some chicken nuggets.
Look at that! There's a new sauce, guys.
And they have cola and
the sauce just dropped.
Oh, the mambo sauce.
The mambo sauce.
Oh, and the sweet spicy jam. Okay, what do you do with that? We need to turn on the defogulator.
The defogulator.
Well, it's also called rolling down a window.
Oh.
But
new sauce.
Yeah, it's a consequence of our mic setup, and if the mic setup sucks, sorry, we're gonna publish the video anyway.
Golden arches.
They actually, I hear that they figured out. Okay, I probably shouldn't say that. It's too gross. Never mind.
Oh no.
I was going to talk about the origin of the special sauce.
Oh god, no. No one wants to know.
You're right. Nobody wants to know anything.
I'm gonna turn it off when it gets.
All right, so biggest news of the century, maybe the millennium. McDonald's has new sauce. It's Mambo number 5 sauce, I think. And the other one, hey, look, you can't go left here, okay? You're getting in the way. It's not right to go left here.
Literally, it's not.
Yeah,
right
you can't. Stop it. No. Bad driver. All right, don't do that. So we're Mambo number 5, right? It's Mambo Star 5 sauce, and then there's what was the other one? Was it
I don't know, just the Mambo sauce was too
Violent Mustard. That's what it's called. Everyone's favorite, Violent Mustard. Also a really good doom metal band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, along with Space Slug and Red Scalp and Destroyer of Light.
Uncontrolled Uncle Tom. Well, that's one of their hits.
The ones that you can dip in the Violent Mustard. We talked about President Cadillac. We talked about President Lincoln. We talked about Matthew McConaughey. That it wasn't that cool that he was driving Lincolns before driving Lincolns was cool. Like, no one was that impressed, really. It was just kind of a meme. And, you know, he's a pretty good actor. If you've ever seen, what's that show, True Detective? The second season was lame. I don't know. I didn't see it after that, so I can't speak for the other ones. But the first one was pretty good. You know, he gets into Emile Turan and Thomas Ligotti, right? Pessimist philosophy. So Turan says, man wakes up every day despite what he knows. You know, that consciousness is the thorn in the flesh. That for some men, torment is the honor, is the pleasure, is the joy. A badge, a rank, however you want to call it. And, well, technically that's how rank and order goes anyway. But this is why marketers figured out lying to everyone works really well. Because you could feel really good for a minute, but then it doesn't really work. Because then you need to buy more crap, right? And that's how you have a consumer horpocalypse, right? And everyone's just bumming out, right? Because the culture kind of, I know someone did. It's almost like God hit hyperdrive and prolapsed the consumer culture's asshole, and we're just living in the fallout. Really, you probably shouldn't put this on a marketing video, actually, but I'm just gonna keep going. So, God died, and the universe's rectum was prolapsed, and nobody noticed. And now they're noticing. Right now, things are weird. Oh, all of a sudden now, now we're paying attention to what's going on around us, but not really, because it's too much. There's just too much information to process, right? Quick, what's the ionic rate of the banana charger? See, you didn't even know that. Almost no one does, except the Cadillac engineers. And I'll be honest, it's the engineers who sold me this car. The engineers sold me the car years ago. It has nothing to do with whatever Cadillac marketing does, because there's mainly 2 types of marketing for Cadillac. There's the dealership in the ghetto and the dealership in the rich side of town. And in the rich side of town, it's wealthy people buying transportation. And on the ghetto side of town, it's prestige, right? It's lords singing, you know, we're driving Cadillacs in our dreams. Ooh, check it out. Speak of the devil. There she is. Oh, boo, it's got a license plate on the front of it. Oh, it looks so ugly. Why do we need those license plates? What's that?
You'll see. I think that was slick.
Okay. We'll see. As I was saying, marketing is the new cult. It's been the new cult for a while. And I think there's a reckoning that needs to be had, is what I'm saying. Oh, we're never going to be able to do anything here. We can't hit hyperdrive here, dude. We'll just get torn asunder. Looks like the car smoked out. That's what you...
Is that the auto brake feature?
No, it's not auto brighting. That's me hitting the bright. Do you notice the difference?
Oh yeah, of course. And you can on camera too. It's terrible.
You can or can't?
Oh, you can, of course.
Yeah.
It,
Oh yeah, it looks like his lights turn on.
Yeah. We're cruising now.
Because we need to escape the consumer apocalypse. Because, I get it. Everyone's bummed out. Everyone's bumming. But look. There's fun to be had. There's treasure to be found. In that trash can right there. Yeah. I mean, literally, guys. You thought there was metaphysical treasure? No. Rank is a consolation. It's a consolation because it's not what you thought it was. Life is not what you thought it was. Ooh, but Cadillac is what you thought it was. And for the best banana. The best banana charger.
Banana.
You see how I can figure the word, right? How that could get mixed up in your head and then, refraculated on the way to the Goober Nebula. But you actually don't want to go to the Melvin Nebula. We want to go.
The Goober cluster is a part
All
of
right, well, check it out. This is Cadillac Unsolicited marketing team, unofficial, signing out. Equipment test number 2 here completed. Hit the Quacktron to turn it off. Thank you.